What's going on, guys? It's Matt Tam and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips on how to stay consistent in your fitness journey. Now, the reason why I'm sharing with you guys these tips is because I see people often start off in the gym, on New Year's Day, and 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, they stop going to the gym completely. They fall off their diet. And the reason being is because they lack, that self-accountability, that accountability in terms of reaching their fitness goals. So I just want to share with you guys some tips to help you stay motivated, to help you stay on track as well. So the first tip I have is to start slow. Remember that it's not a race. You don't need to go, to 6 days a week of training right off the bat. If you're new to training or you just got back in the gym, you can start off with, 3 to 4 times a week in the gym. And that doesn't have to be all lifting weights. You can do maybe 3 days of weight training. The fourth day, you could maybe focus on, cardio. So it doesn't always have to be weight training. You just want to stay active and get moving to burn calories. And actually with some of my clients, what I did first is I actually started them off on a 3-day program, slowly working up to 4 days, and then, eventually going up to the 5-6 day workout routine. But that didn't happen, off the bat. It was very gradually in a span of 3 to 4 months. So that takes time for you to build up. Don't be in a rush to, get to that 6-day mark. Slowly work your way in, and remember that consistency is the most important thing. So if you're able to nail down the 3 days a week, then work on getting 4. And then once you hit 4, work on getting 5. And then 5 to 6 is, what I find you get the best results with. Now 6 is not necessary. If you're doing 4 to 5, that's perfectly fine for building muscle as well. And the second tip I have for you is to not rely on motivation, because I often see people go to the gym and, they're gonna be really excited the first 2 weeks. But what happens when motivation runs out? You stop wanting to go to the gym, and motivation is based on emotions. It's based on how you're feeling. You're not always gonna be feeling motivated 24/7 to go to the gym. So when that runs out, what kicks in? It's your discipline. So you actually want to focus on your discipline, set these goals, and focus on hitting them. Whether it be going to the gym 3 times a week, whether it be going to the gym 4 times a week, have that discipline to actually follow through with those specific goals. So in my opinion, discipline is a skill. It takes time to build that skill up. So you want to work on just getting better in terms of building these successful habits, such as, maybe prepping your meals, maybe, trying to get to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, drinking 3 to 4 liters of water a day, getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep. These are all habits that I think requires a level of discipline to do every single one of these on a regular basis. So that's what I do with all my clients. I make sure that we set these goals of, getting the sleep, getting the water, getting their workouts in, and building those habits. The third tip I have for you is to find an accountability partner, whether it be a coach or, a workout partner. I think it's super important to have someone to hold you accountable, because let's face it, we are not gonna hold ourselves accountable a lot of the times. So it's important to have that, person to call you out when you're skipping your workouts, when you're not, staying on your diet. So when I first started out my fitness journey, I actually thought that I didn't need a coach, or I didn't need anybody to hold me accountable. But what I, found out was, when I hired a coach, I realized that a lot of the times I would justify, why I was eating those extra calories, or why I was getting an extra meal, because I was hungry, or, I was lazy on my diet. So what I found with the coach is we were able to reach my goals a lot faster, because I was clear on my goals, and my coach would help me get to my goals in terms of holding me accountable when I couldn't hold myself accountable. So I definitely think that, having a coach is, really good to help you see what you can't see. And it doesn't always have to be a coach. Like I said, even that workout partner can push you to, the next level in terms of your workouts, in terms of, holding you accountable for your diet. So my point is to just find someone that can hold you accountable. The next tip I have for you is to set short-term goals. I think it's super, super important to, set short-term goals, because, a lot of the times we often set long-term goals saying like, I want to lose 50 pounds, and 50 pounds takes a long time to lose. So if you are constantly looking at 50 pounds and you're losing 1 to 2 pounds, maybe one pound every week, you may get discouraged by that long-term goal, because you're like, it's so far away. But when you realize that 1 pound of weight loss, a week is a big win, and you can celebrate those wins, you're more likely to, stay accountable and, be consistent with your training. So I highly recommend setting these short-term goals and long-term goals. Now, this may seem like a really basic tip, but it's definitely often overlooked, which is having a proper training and nutrition program. Now, a lot of people will go into the gym and just train whatever they feel like, or eat whatever they feel like, or eat whatever they think is healthy, and they don't know exactly how many calories they're getting in, how much protein they're getting in. Their training is all over the place. So having a proper and structured training program, as well as a nutrition program, can help you not only stay accountable, but can get you better results. So it's very important to follow, a workout schedule, a workout routine, because you can really target specific muscle groups that you're trying to, improve on. If your goal is weight loss, then you may need to do cardio to, help with, losing weight as well. So it's very important to have a workout program to help you reach your fitness goals. So the second last tip I have for you is to have non-negotiables. And what that means is to have a set of rules that you're willing to not bend or break on, whether it be, not missing any workouts for more than 3 days, or trying to get in, at least 20 grams of protein for every meal. Those are kind of a set of rules that you have set for yourself. And what you should be doing is have these non-negotiables written down on a board on the wall so you can see it every day. So when you lose that motivation, when you're skipping out on 3 days of workouts, then you look at that board and you'll have to hold yourself accountable to these rules. So I find that has been super helpful for me and also my clients. And the last tip I have for you is to just stop making excuses. There's going to be times where you don't feel like going to the gym, or you're tired, or your schedule doesn't allow it. But let's face it, the only person who's going to get you to your fitness goals is yourself. So you need to put in the work in your diet and your training. Other people can hold you accountable, but you have to put in the work in terms of reaching your fitness goals. Now, what I found with a lot of my clients is when they made no excuses, those were the most successful clients, because they had these non-negotiables. They didn't make any excuses on why they couldn't make it to the gym. They just made it happen. And if they missed a workout, they would make up for it. If they, messed up on their diet, they would let me know, and they would figure out how to, improve from that. So it's super important to make no excuses in your fitness journey, because that is how you grow. That is how you get better in your fitness journey. Now, it's so important to not make any excuses in your fitness journey, because that is how you hold yourself accountable to your fitness goals. If you are constantly making excuses on why you can't work out, maybe the time is not right, maybe you're overwhelmed, maybe you just don't feel like it, and all these other circumstances, you're never gonna get to your fitness goals. So you need to hold yourself accountable. You need to not make any excuses. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you found some of this information valuable. Make sure you guys like, comment, and of course subscribe.